Thank you. Let's get started by meeting our first guest. Now, he describes himself as a yeep, a young, energetic, elderly person. He's looking for wife number 3. Says that the way a woman walks can be a total turn-off or a turn-on. Please welcome.
What kind of walk that turns me off?
I said it first.
A very authoritarian military walk, hip boots type, walking like a Russian KBG agent. Authoritarian woman.
Seems serious.
Very serious. Who likes that? That's a bossy woman. Can't stand them.
Well, now, what kind of walk turns you on?
Ah, the one that turns me on is when they wiggle when they walk. You know, like Mae West, come on up and see me sometime. That kind. Very feminine. Very feminine. Turns you on.
All right, okay. Now, yesterday, our studio audience saw Bob's 3 choices. They voted for one. Going to take a look at all 3 women and catch you up. First, there's Eva Nell. She claims that she has a $1 million personality. And Florence has been married 6 times. She enjoys writing plays and short stories. She's looking for number 7. Montez has been married 6 times. She's looking for number 7. Her favorite pastime is fishing. Now, the audience vote was recorded yesterday. We're going to get at that a little later, but right now I want to find out who Bob chose. Who'd you pick?
I picked Eva Nell.
Eva Nell, okay. She's backstage. Say hello to Eva Nell, Sam. Hi, Eva Nell.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yeah, just make yourself at home back there, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Now, tell me about the date.
Well, I went over to her house. Matter of fact, I took her a rose.
Did you?
As an introduction with my name on.
Chuck, may I say something, please?
Sure.
He brought me a rose. It was in saran wrap, an artificial rose, and it looked as if he had sat on it. It was so squashed. That's the type of rose that he brought me.
Well, maybe he was trying to press it so you wouldn't have to go all that trouble. I don't know.
I guess so. At least it could have had a fragrance, though.
Bob, you don't seem to be deterred by this at all. Well, now,
No,
what did you
indeed.
think? So you show up at her house.
Yes.
And what did you think?
Well, I thought she was a little bit too gaudy for me.
Gaudy?
Yeah,
Oh.
red wig, gold dress,
Oh,
silver
may I
long
say something here,
stockings.
too? May I cut in here?
That.
May I
like
say something here?
conservative women.
I have the same head that I had then, and I'm not wearing a wig, so if he had wanted to feel this, he could have.
No way.
He could have, because this is not a wig.
Well, now, did he make a better impression on you in person?
No, he didn't, because he reminded me of a little weasel, you know. He kept impressing me that he was 5'7", and I'm 5'3", and I had on 2-inch heels, and he was still touching me under my chin. So, you know.
What am I going to do now? I did not expect this to go this way. Well, what happened next, Bob?
Oh, we went out to the airport. Out to the restaurant at the airport.
Oh, the restaurant. I thought maybe you were going to
That's
take
where
a
we
trip
went.
someplace.
And we had dinner there at that nice restaurant.
That one that goes around in the sky?
Yes, up there in the sky, yes.
And how did that go?
And we had a drink, and then the menu came.
Well, was there kind of pleasant conversation between you?
Well, she told me that it was foggy out that night, and this lady works for the cemetery. And I couldn't be involved with nothing like
Chuck,
that.
Yes, I work for the cemetery.
That scared me.
I work for the cemetery, and I'll have to say right here that the people that we buried was more alive than he was.
Well, now what happened after dinner? Where did you go to get on with the date?
After that, we went over to the hotel.
Okay. And what did you do at the hotel?
Well, I thought maybe we would go and have another drink and dance and do some dancing.
Right. And did you?
And we went over to a club at one of the hotels nearby.
Yeah.
And when we got there, they were playing some hillbilly music, and the Yellow Rose of Texas.
Probably.
The band couldn't play, the woman couldn't sing, and we couldn't dance. No way.
Took care of that.
All that weight? No way.
Well, how about you, Eva Nell? Did you enjoy yourself?
It was like a little combo. It was nice. I had fun after he left. He left me for about 20 minutes, And there was people there that had that was having an engagement party. So I had more fun with them than I did with him. I didn't even miss him when he left.
Well, where did you go when you left?
Should I say it? Necessary place. After 2 glasses of water and 2 drinks, I had to go.
Oh.
You know what else, Chuck, I'd like to know? You know, he told me when he was talking to me on the phone, he asked me, how long can you stay out? And I said, what difference does it make, you know? He says, well, after 12 o'clock I change. But I never found out what that was, you know, how he changed it.
How do you change?
I couldn't change into anything after 12 o'clock with her. No way.
Well, how did the date end, Bob?
Huh?
How'd the date end?
I went home. She invited me in, but I was glad to get out of there. I went home.
Sounds like you both had it.
Yes, the reason why, you know, he couldn't, didn't want to come in because, you know, he's a little wimp, and I think I'm just too much woman for him, you know.
Oh, let's take a look and see who the audience picked. This is... Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, even L, too. 72%. They thought she was the best. Gosh. Well, obviously that you don't probably want to talk about this.
No.
No. I'm sorry, even L. Couldn't make a love connection for you. That's what we try to do. And
Oh, it's okay.
maybe we'll see you again on the show in a better circumstance.
Sure, I hope so.
And Bob, same to you. Thanks for coming on the show. I'm sorry it didn't work out for you as well. But you don't have to leave. Just stay right there because we're going to come right back with another couple. Stay with us.
Let's not unpack.
Do it tomorrow. I wish we were still in Vienna.
Me too. Here, this'll take you back.
Chocolate. This reminds me of the coffee that we had.
That night.
Viennese Chocolate Cafe, rich coffee with a touch of luscious chocolate.
That was my favorite night in Vienna.
But we never went out.
Celebrate the moments of your From General Foods International Coffees.
Are you stuck in your present job with no real chance to get ahead? Discover the excitement of a career training in the medical field.
Call now for this National Education Center brochure. In just a few months, you could be helping a doctor with patients or running the front office.
Call now for this brochure. There are day and evening classes, flexible schedules, even keep your present job while you learn.
For a brochure, call 1-800-722-7337. 1-800-722-7337.
Do you dream this could be you? Every day, countless Americans win the lottery and change their lives forever. Now you can tilt the odds in your favor simply by speaking to an expert numerologist right over the telephone.
I called and got my lucky numbers right over the phone. I played the next day and won $5,200. I called a week later and won $800. I thought my luck was over, but the third week I won again. Now I'm the talk of the town.
I desperately wanted to buy a new car, but I didn't have the money. I called my personal psychic, and she told me I would hit the lottery on Tuesday, and she was right.
My friends thought I was a fool when I called my psychic advisor for lottery numbers. But on my birthday, those 4 numbers paid off $5,000. Thank you, psychic friends.
I laughed when my psychic advisor said I was going to come into big money.